Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for some top of the morning live. Not really, because some loser got us banned on streaming. Hey, man, is that going to mess up my check? Is that going to mess up my check? Because my check is like mostly streaming. Anyway, I'm Clucker. I'm the mascot. I'm the man with the plan. And I'm a rooster that drinks a lot of coffee and parties and maybe does a little bit of the Peruvian marching powder. Anyway, it's time to introduce the man who gets banned from YouTube like your dirty uncle, who talks about posting his ab pics and giving libs hell. The one, the only, Carlos Navarro.
How we doing, folks? Good to see you on this amazing Wednesday. How did we get to Wednesday? It was just Tuesday. First starts Monday, then it goes Tuesday, then it goes Wednesday, then Thursday, then Friday. Next time somebody asks you how to get to today, you say, it's how the days of the week work. 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 Thank you. Thank you, guys. Hi, my name is Carlos Alberto Navarro. I am the host of Top of the Morning every single morning. Not really. Not really. Wednesdays and Fridays. I'm not live right now. I know I feel live. I know I look live. I know what day it's live. But this is recorded. Now, not that long ago. It's 8:54 a.m. right now. You will probably see this. I think I said 9:30, so. Unless you want a really short show. You want a little baby show? You want a little baby show? Well, too bad. I break all the rules. I do long shows. But you know what? The good thing is I'm not alone. Clucker, how you doing, buddy? I see you giving me a really horrible intro.
Yeah, I did give you a horrible intro because you got banned. You got banned from streaming, dude. This is what you do here. Like, come on, man. What are we doing here?
Okay, you're right, Clucker. Ladies and gentlemen, that's Clucker. That's my best friend.
Yes, you're my dude. I will always have your back. I don't care if we're streaming on, I don't care. I got your back, bro.
I appreciate that. So can I be real here? Well, before I gotta give a shout out to Tea Time. So, Clucker, if you're watching this for the first time because you saw that image, you're like, did this dude show his danger on Facebook or something? No, I didn't. I'll tell you what I did here in a second that got me banned from streaming on YouTube for a full week. I'm like, honestly, so dirty. I shouldn't have done it. It's so stupid. Tea Time Teddy is here, guys. So Clucker's my announcer. Tea Time Teddy is a special guy. A lot of people are checking out this show right now, I can tell. Tea Time Teddy is my entertainment reporter, one of my great friends, one of the most talented people I know, and just a good person all around. How you doing, Tea Time? It is so good to see you today, Carlos. I can't believe you got banned from streaming. I was actually watching that stream. I was in Hawaii at the time I was watching it. When did you go to Hawaii? When did you go to Hawaii? Oh my God, I didn't tell you that. I went to Hawaii. We had a great time. It was so nice. It was so good. It was such a good time. And we had a great time. And it was me and the kids and Lance, we just had a great time. And it was just fantastic. But I mean, we did a show. Well, I mean, I know that you do your show from your studio, and that is so just to be correct, Tea Time, you have a traveling studio that is a boat, a bus, and an RV. Is that true? Not in those words exactly. It's more like an aqueduct. It is kind of all the things yes right now, and I am in the studio right now. I am on a boat right now. I don't know exactly where we're at right now, but I am on a boat right now. Yeah, it's really, really quiet. Okay, so you're on a boat, right? So you... Hold on a second. I got to bring Sammy into this because it's getting a little crazy. Ladies and gentlemen, man, he also has a plan. His name, a lot of people call him Black as the Night Sam. I'm going to use my scenes over here. Oh, no, I won't. Here we go.
Top of the morning.
Top of the morning to you, Sammy. Okay, so I know normally we're creepy with you because we're figuring out what you've done with your telescope at night.
Yeah.
With rear window type shit.
Right.
No. We got to talk to Tea Time. Did you hear this? He's on
I just heard that.
Right? So, Tea Time. You're in the middle of the ocean somewhere, and you took your boat to Hawaii? Yes, I took my boat to Hawaii. It was fantastic. It was so much. But we're actually still we might head back. We don't know. But I just had to do the show. I never missed a show. I know. That's true. You've never missed a show. Has he ever missed a show, Sammy?
Nope. He's
Never.
always been there.
Always been there. So,
Yep.
Tea Time, you are literally right now somewhere in the Pacific Ocean? I believe so. Lance is actually manning the ship right now. Lance, my husband, is there. He's there with the kids, and he's got him running around. And I guess I could ask him if that's possible. Could you do that? I think we need to find that out. Can you just see if Lance is around, your husband, and we can talk to him at least, Yes. Lance, come out here. Hey, Lance, good to see you. Very good to see you, man. Yeah. So, Lance, that is really good to see you. So, what are we doing there? You went to Hawaii. I thought you were a German private capital investor. Yes, I am. But the point is that I am also. Angelica, get down. Your kids are there. I'm sorry, man. I know this was like a family trip, and I didn't mean to get it all, but like. So how did you? My father was a German magistrate, and Angelica, get down. Angelica, please get down. I'm speaking to Carlos. Please get down. Please. It's okay. It's good. It's okay. Dude, I know how it is. I don't want to go back there because you know how it is, Sammy, with like the kids. With like.
Oh yeah.
You got 2 kids. Sammy's got 2 kids, and they just signed off a little bit. They probably got They got 7, 8 kids, something like that. I met Tea Time when he had 0 kids. So after 5, I'll be honest.
I know, right?
I'm kind of remembering their names. So you only got 2.
Yeah.
They're
And
cute
yeah,
as
2
can be.
handfuls sometimes.
They can be. Give them a little shout out right now.
Yeah. Mitchell and Victoria, they're sleeping right now. So.
Good. Let them sleep. Let them sleep.
I know, right?
Mitchell and Victoria, cool names. If you're not a parent, you don't understand like when you're like, well, I have to get things done, and they're sleeping. You're like, oh. and I'll be honest, right now, I am all by myself, and I am so freaking sad. Can I tell you a secret? Yes. Oh no. Crap. Shit. Secret Square. There it is. I'm the loneliest man in the world. Why am I the loneliest man in the world? I'll tell you who the loneliest man in the world is. A husband and a father who is involved with their family. I spend most of my time with them. They are out of town for a week. I find myself stumbling around, not knowing what to do. And then I think of all the times when they were here and I said, oh, I would do all these things when they weren't here, but I'm not doing them now. I'm missing them. It's a weird thing to try and understand if you're not like a husband or a father. because I know it's like trying to understand what it's like not to be in the stage of our lives. Like when you meet like a father, like, and the kids are like, you know, it's actually more real, man. It's more real rectangle stuff. Oh shit! Puta madre! Oh my god! Boom! This is real, man. What I'm saying is this. Am I enjoying my time without them? Look, they're having a blast. They're on a cruise. They left my ass behind. So I'm mad at them. So I don't miss them. I am a very strong man. I don't have woman feelings. I eat steak rare. I box at night. I run 10 miles. I sleep. I wake up. I don't miss them. I am tough. They come home now or then. I am Carlos, the tough machismo Hispanic male in his late 50s. That ain't me. That ain't me. That ain't me. I'm not that. But I will tell you, it is kind of like interesting to have, like, to go from literally, you know, like right now, obviously I'd be doing my show. So it's not like every hour of the day I'm being dad. Anybody, no, if you are, you're going to go crazy. But I mean, obviously I pretty talk about it here on the show. And if you follow me, and I hope you're following me on Instagram, on the Facebook, but mostly here on YouTube is great because this is really where I want to grow the show. You realize, A, how much you miss them and how much you love them, but they're having a good time or whatever. But I do think about people that aren't in my situation, that are in a worse situation. They're trying to see their kids, their family. They're being deported from Home Depot, just walking in, never done a bad thing in their life, just happen to want to get away. And they don't get to see their kids again, not because they get to go on a vacation. No, because they don't know. You know, the kid's just sitting there waiting for their parent to be pick them up, and they're not there. So I don't understand that. Nobody should understand that. Come on. So luckily, I get this perspective from just like missing them truly, you know, and being able to have a light at the end of the tunnel. So I really feel for those people who don't have that light at the end of the tunnel. Mine is like the proverbial light. It's not, you know, obviously get them home safely. They'll be back on Saturday. Boom. My life goes pretty much back to normal, which is consumed with different things that I love doing. Softball and family and life and getting them ready and taking them here. I got a 5-year-old and I have a 14-year-old. So if you're watching this for the first time, that's they're both girls and they're both very active and I love it. I'm a very, very involved dad. So what I'm saying is, if you don't have those involvements and you're single, or you guys don't have kids and you got goals and you got dreams, and luckily I am a very driven individual. I got to be driven because somebody got to pay the bills. My wife is driven. She got to pay the bills too. So we work hard. But I don't want to hear people bitching that they don't have time in their day. If quite frankly, you don't have kids. Make the damn time. If you don't have time in your day and you don't have kids, that's your own damn fault. Now, if you have a connection with your caretaker, you are a guardian, you are somebody that is in charge of someone else's life. That's what I'm talking about here. You've been given the responsibility and the gift of being called their father or mother, which I take highly. And the people I surround myself, they also take it highly. In fact, you want to surround yourself with people that take that title very highly. You don't want to hang out with people that you find out like a year later, they're like, oh, you got 2 kids? You got 3 kids? Oh, in different states? You don't visit them? That tells you everything about that person. So it comes with responsibility. Now, the joys are sweet. of being a parent. Now, there are also deep, deep valleys of what that I do with my life. They go like this a lot of times. Now, luckily, if you appreciate life, you understand things, you're going to be up here most of the time, and you're going to, even in the tough times, appreciate, damn, cool, wow, I made these beautiful little kids. And it is amazing. My daughter, thank you to everybody voting on Deland's Got Talent. She is number 1 in the voting right now. So I really, really appreciate that. That is very kind. I think it just shows she's got a following, and she deserves it. The girl is putting in the work. I love it. So, those of you who don't have kids in your life, I'm talking to you. Those of you who have dreams and goals, aspirations, the things that others truly want in life. Well, you got to be willing to do the things that others won't. And maybe you stumbled across this video. You're like, who is this dude telling me without kids how to live my life? But if you're complaining because you haven't reached that goal or dream or next level or money or stature or person or whatever it may be, and you don't have the responsibility or honor of taking care of somebody, I'm talking to you. And you're complaining about that? You're complaining about it. Now, if you just live in your life, you live in your life. I have mad respect for people who don't have kids. Quite frankly. If you chose to not have kids, I salute you. Why? Because you gave it the damn thought. You did the damn thing that people should do, as opposed to what most people do. It's like, let's just have it. So mad respect to you. So I'm not talking to you guys. The double income, no kids. Dinks, doinks, dinks. Yeah. Yeah, right? Double income, no kids. Yeah. You guys, I got respect for that. I'm talking to the people who one day want to have the kids, who one day want to have the couple, the partner, who one day want to have the business, who one day want to be an actor, who one day want to have, whatever you may dream of having. And you yourself are not getting there. It's your fault. Because you got too much damn time on your hands with no kids. I'm serious. There's just a lot of time in the day. And what that means, I'm just going to say that and say, bye-bye, see you later. What I'm going to say is this. Do yourself a favor. Write things down. This is my ethos in life. Get people to drink water, which I'm not doing a great job of right now. I'll be honest, Sammy. I don't know where your water intake is right now. I don't think it's doing good. I can see you in my Freeview monitor. I got to do better. We both got to do better. I think it's because we haven't been doing it here. So I write everything down in my notebook. It's not a fancy notebook. I didn't pay $100 for it. It's literally like $15 that I paid for. It has a hardcover or whatever. Now, why do you want to write in your notebook? Because this is going to keep track of your time. This is essentially, and what you do with it. So if you jot down, and I'm not talking about in your phone distracts you. Your phone is half a millisecond away from bringing you to Facebook or to your notes or to your call or text, right? But the notebook takes you to your own place. You're going to write down what you're doing today. You're going to be honest with yourself. If you can write a bunch of crap on social media and you can text back and forth with somebody, you can write in a notebook. And what that does is that's going to release that energy. That's going to release those thoughts, that mental trapped energy out of your head and get it out. It stays trapped if it goes to the phone. It's like a direct connection. But something like this, where it gets out and you're writing it out, is a game changer. And it's always been like that. The greatest people who achieve, write things down. You will not find a person who achieved amazing things. I promise you, go through history and try and find somebody who achieved great things without writing things down and manifesting them. You won't find it. You'll find a lot more people who talked a lot of shit and never really went after their stuff. So this week of not having my kids with me has really made me have some great perspective on a lot of things. And I hope this little perspective pop. Perspective Pop Tart. Maybe stuck with you. Or maybe you said, kiss my ass. You bald asthmatic dad with glass. Maybe you said that. Either way. I think tea time. Tea time. How you doing? I'm doing great, Carlos. I like that. I like a little bit of perspective. It's different. It was this and it was nice. I liked it. I thought it was good. I wasn't asking about that, but thanks.
Man, why, so you don't like people without kids? You don't like people without kids?
I didn't say that.
That's what you said. You don't like people without. Well, guess what, man? I don't have kids, so screw you.
I actually was talking about you.
What do you mean I was talking about? You were talking about me, Clucker, your best friend, mascot, announcer, workout buddy.
When was the last time we worked out together?
Like last week.
You're just lying.
Okay, it was like last month.
No, we haven't ever worked out together. I might walk in a gym. I can't walk into the land boxing with the rooster.
Oh, that's effed, man. That's so effed up, man. Like, you brought me in there before in that duffel bag. Remember that?
I don't have that duffel bag anymore.
Oh, is that why I don't go anymore?
Pretty much. Sorry.
Can you get a big duffel bag so maybe I can go work out with you?
It was awkward. I'm like, walking in with this gigantic duffel. Like, Trevor's like, "Hey, mate, what's going on with your duffel bag, mate?" And I'm like, and then you're suffocating in it, you know.
And there's no breathing room in that thing, so it's not easy to breathe in there. And so,
well, one of these days, like the WB Frog, will you just talk for other people outside of here for me, please? So, like, I understand here on the show and in front of me, you talk to me like the WB Frog, but why don't you talk in front of my other friends?
gives up the allure. You know, I just want to be a regular rooster. I don't want to be mobbed and stuff like that.
Sammy boy, were you a fan of the WB Frog deal thing?
Yeah, he was pretty fun. I didn't watch WB a lot, but he was kind of like a staple whenever we were
right.
Yeah.
Did you watch it like as a cartoon? Like you'd catch that particular cartoon, right? It would be random that particular one where he shows.
Yeah.
Him.
Yeah.
You ever seen it, or are you bullshitting me?
It was so long ago. I don't remember now.
I know, but I remember it. Sammy, I'm an older man than you. How old are you again?
Yeah. Just like a couple, like 8 months younger, I think.
Really?
I was born in '81, April of '81.
No shit.
Not even 8 months. I'm not math. It's not working this.
No wonder you get all the little silly jokes I say. All right.
Yeah.
So my point is this, Clucker. Look, man. I'll be honest, Clucker. It would really make us rich if you just showed the world that you could talk, not just on the show and not just in front of like me, basically in real life.
I'm not gonna do it until I get like a big paycheck, lots of hens. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, come on, man. That's disgusting. Let's talk about the hens.
Well, guess what? You eat those hens. You chop off. I'm not even gonna get into it, man. You know how I feel about chicken titties, okay? I love chicken titties, but you made me hate them. That's why y'all call them chicken breasts.
We're not gonna get into that.
You don't want to talk about the truth, man. Truth hurts. You know what hurts? Chopping off some chicken.
Hey! I know, and I gotta tell you. This is so messed up. I'm gonna do this. Clucker, can you turn off your headphones here?
Why do you want me to turn off the headphones?
Nothing. Just gonna talk about some other things.
You gonna talk about eating chicken or something like that, or maybe going to Chick-fil-A or wings or something like this?
Nope. Talking beef.
Oh, okay. Well, I like talking beef. I actually enjoy some beef every now and then. So what are we talking?
Yes, okay. We are going to talk about chicken. We are going to talk about chicken. Is that okay? Can you just talk about chicken?
Yeah, man, why don't you just talk about my cousin getting chopped up and my little cousin Boo Boo and all everybody?
Hey, I'm trying to get a chicken sponsorship.
Oh, really? Who?
I think Cane's.
Okay, I know that place is actually really good. I've never had their sauce, but I mean, I hear it's really good.
Okay, let's just move on from this. I had Raising Cane's the other day. It was fantastic. I had it with the whole family. Actually, the total there was about $250. It was crazy. I know. I know. You can't get out of a fast food place now for under 20 if you got a kid. No doubt. You ain't getting out for under 20. And the toys are bullshit now. Back in the day, you get a full Alf puppet. Back in the day, I'll show you something. I'm gonna show you something. I can't. Maybe I got 2 seconds to show you something. Let me tell you, back in the day, this was a toy you got with a Happy Meal, okay? Telling you guys right now, you don't understand. If you're born in the 80s, raised in the 90s, the greatest time to get toys with your food was late 80s, early 90s. Budgets were big. Now, I'm going to say something that's even going to blow your mind more. If you're too young to remember this, because now you go to a drive-thru, you know, you got a cardboard puzzle. From the good ones, McDonald's might give you a toy that moves like this. Might, okay? And they're all the same, like Sonic, Marvel. It's like the same little. This puppy right here that is literally, look at this. I have a big head. It's the size of my head. Burger King used to give these out. Burger King. It was 4 different sets. You had a Bart, Hawaiian Bart, I believe. You had the regular Bart. You had Homer. You had Sammy Boy. Can we pull up some images of the Burger King? I would say this is circa 1993, 92. Now, and Sammy Boy, does this ring a bell to you? These toys? I don't know what happened to the budgets and the toys, but kids, you're getting screwed. And I'm sorry, because you deserve better toys. You deserve high. Look at this. Listen. You can knock your little brother or sister out one of these things. Maybe that's why they stopped. I mean, it would come in a proper bag too. And we collected them. Imagine going to multiple Burger Kings. It's like you're risking your life. Sammy Boy, did we find it? This man can find anything. Tea Time, do you remember these toys here? How old are you again, Tea Time? I forgot exactly how old you are. I am 53 years old, and I love my life, and I do remember those toys, and I had all the collection. I still actually go to some of the comic book shops, and I see them every now and then. They're really cool. You look great for 53, by the way. Sammy Boy, coming up big. The man in the chair. This is how we do it. Look at that. Oh, Sammy Boy. Do I have like $20 in my hand right now? I have like $20 in my hand, don't I? About 100 for the full set. Okay, thanks for the update. I like that. So, anyway, guys, not what we're going to talk about. But does it matter? Are you not entertained, my folks here watching? Yes, you are, you lovely, lovely people. And I just... Clucker,
Yeah, what's up?
Clucker, did you invite some of your friends over?
Maybe I did, maybe I did not.
Listen, man. You can't have them over. You gotta get them out of the studio. Clucker, are they near the mic? Are your friends near the mic, Clucker?
Yeah, they're all around the mic, if you know what I'm saying.
Ew. Get the chicken heads out of there. Get the chicken heads out of there.
All right, I'll get them out of there, man. Just leave me alone. I'm going backstage, okay? I'm going backstage.
Just stop. Just stop. My God, man. This guy is just unbelievable, man. Get out of here. Sammy, I just want to tell you, Sammy, I want to thank you for never bringing some of your ladies of the night. Like, he brings these girls, but they're not proper chickens. You know, I wouldn't mind if it was his family, his friends, you know, somebody. He's never invited any, but now he's in the back with them.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
You know what? Honestly, it's sad. It's sad because, whoa, wow, that's loud.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's really loud. You know, honestly, it's sad because I love Clucker. But the drinking and the meth and the yayo, now he's on nicotine, those nicotine poppers.
Yeah.
And he's doing kratom. He's doing kratom. You ever heard of kratom?
I've seen it all over the gas station advertising.
Oh, you see, you want to see, if you ever see a rooster at a gas station as they're opening up and has a little tie on, that's Clucker, man. That means he's been up all night.
Yeah.
Really sad if you see that. So call me if you see it, Sammy, okay?
All right, will do.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it. I'm concerned about him, but I can't focus. I have to focus on the show. I have to be... All right, don't focus on my friends, but focus on the show. Are you wondering why I got kicked off of streaming? Yeah, probably. All right, here's the story. Yeah, Sammy, go put up their banner. Why not? Why I got kicked off streaming? Whatever. Why I got kicked off YouTube? Why I got banned on YouTube? I don't know, something. Because as you can see, this is going to be the full show. So, on Sunday night, I was working out. And I'm working out, and I look in the mirror, and I'm like, you know what? I think I need to live stream my pecs. No, I'm just kidding. I'm watching the NBA Finals. I'm actually doing, stuff on the show, and then I pull up, I can watch the NBA Finals through my Spectrum app. I'm not giving them a plug, but... And I love basketball, so I'm watching it, and I'm like, oh, you know what? Why don't I just stream and watch it with the folks, and then we can kind of enjoy it together. Like, literally was like, oh, that might be cool, and then I get some video from that, and we can talk about it. So I'm streaming it and popping up, and I got it in a little square. I'm like, it's a little square. Ended up being a bigger square, probably. I should have been a smaller square. should have been a tiny ass square, actually.
Tiny baby square.
Exactly. And it was not. It was a big square. And at times, full-blown square of NBA Finals Game 7 action. I don't know other than a prize heavyweight fight. Game 7 of the World Series. Not even that. The Super Bowl, are what I've learned the copyright bots go after. Like, like those AI dog security dogs. They go after live streaming that I did. The particular live streaming that I did, and it was fun because it was at night. There's different people on there. It jumped up to more people than even jump on here, and it was cool. And in the midst of it, I was like, "Wow, this is cool. I should maybe do this more at night." Well, little did I realize, I was transmitting. I was doing, the end. When they do the end of the show and they're like, no transmitting, and this is NBA broadcast, and and they do the whole like fast jargon. I broke that rule. I was the guy rebroadcasting the show. Totally wrong. Totally in the wrong. Like I said, I thought that because I would shrink it a little bit, that maybe it wouldn't pick it up, but I was wrong. So I'm doing the show. Sammy Boy was there for a moment, actually afterwards, and as we're signing off or whatever. And I'm doing the stream, and and I'm like, all right, cool. This is cool, and having fun with it, talking about basketball. And it was like at over 51 people, I think, at one point, which was like, whoa. The show's new. We're about to celebrate the 1-year anniversary of the show with Stereotypes here in the end of August. I cannot wait to tell you guys about it because it's going to be epic. We're doing a Top of the Morning Fest. The Top Fest. That sounds good. I don't know. I'm sorry, I got something in my eye. So, my apologies. So, I'm streaming it. I see, wow, look at all these people who are enjoying it. And then one person says, who I'd never seen before, man, you're the only person not charging to see this. And I'm like, that's weird. That's where my suspicion went up. Oh, maybe I shouldn't be doing this. And very quickly, about 30 people dropped off immediately. And I was like, I must not be entertaining. Nope. Killed my feed. And I think it just kept on the people who are subscribed to the channel. I think that's what it did. I don't know. So I got off of the stream and then went to the email, and it was an immediate email that I'd never seen before from a YouTube, and they were like, "Hey man," it's exactly how it was. Like I opened the email and it was just a shove. "Hey man," said you were illegally broadcast. I felt illegally broadcasting an NBA, and you have a copyright strike against you. Honestly, man, me bacateros and bacateros, I don't know what I would do if I get kicked off streaming. If I get 2 more, I get kicked off of here, man. They kill my channel. Now, I am going to copyright. I went to copyright school. You can go to copyright school, which is like just clicking some buttons. And then they give you, then they take it off. It's like a like points on your license. So I'd never got one of those. I've been doing it for about a year, guys, and playing a lot of copywritten stuff, but not at levels like that. It was just the live broadcast. So I want to do an apology. I want to apologize. I am so sorry, YouTube. I'm so sorry, NBA. I'm so sorry that I didn't ask your permission to rebroadcast your things. Why not take off the strike? Make my life better. Not scared. Would you do it? Please. Signed, Carlos Navarro. Sammy boy, you think they'll take it off now? You think they'll do it? I think so.
Yeah, maybe not. You could talk to the commissioner, NBA commissioner. Maybe he could pull some strings.
Is he in the studio right now?
I
know he was. Can we get him in the studio? I think that's a good call. Let me see. I'll have to see if he, because I do want to talk to him. It's Nate Silver, I believe. Oh no, I think I messed that up. But you have his name up there, yeah, I would like to talk to him a little bit, maybe later on the show. So we'll get that up there. All right, so allow me to play the new. Well, we can do the new Stereotypes commercial. How about that? Take a little second. I got Stereotypes as one of the main sponsors, and then we're going to do the Drain Doctor dance, okay? We're going to do the Drain Doctor dance. Yesterday I went to Stereotypes, and big shout. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Sammy Boy. Look at that. Boom, 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 boom. To the Top Studios. All right. That's what produces this show. And I'm the director of To the Top Studios. And the cool thing is that I create awesome commercials and songs and videos and branding for companies. And every single one of these amazing sponsors that you see here, Sun State Designs, Playmaker Athletics, Just Breathe, The Land Cat Cafe, Coronado Carpet, Stereotypes, Comulus, The Garden Shop, Atlantis Montessori, Drain Doctor, DeLand Boxing and Fitness, Famous Faces and Funnies, Bars on Demand, Southeast Steel, and soon some really cool new ones. Sammy Boy, you don't even know about that yet, but new ones coming on board. But I do want to take a little stretch and play a couple commercials here. And here we go.
This is Stereotypes, Daytona Beach's audio videos legend since 1982. Forget tiny Bluetooth speakers and faceless online shops. Here you step in, you see it, you hear it, you touch it. Feel Paradigm's Canadian precision, bass so tight it'll rattle your soul. Discover Focal's French artistry, every note as smooth as silk. For 40 years, Charlie and the Stereotypes crew have delivered personal service, expert demos, and gear you can't find anywhere else. This isn't shopping, it's an experience. Come see why we're still the legends of audio and video. Stereotypes, where world-class audio video comes alive.
Vagaba solo de pueblo en pueblo sin un cariño.
I started killing every creature I could find.
All right. So both of those things that I just showed you were produced by To the Top Studios. I wanted to talk about To the Top Studios today and talk about what I've been up to, really. When you're building something out like this, To the Top Studios, boom, thank you, Sammy. It's a pretty big goal, I would say. If you look at somebody and you say, I'm gonna do a morning show, it's gonna be produced it's gonna be on my own channel. And my studios will produce all of that. To most people, they go, what A, are you talking about? B, no, you're not. And C, who the hell do you think you are? Well, I'll tell you who I am, especially if you're watching this for the first time. I'm Carlos A. Navarro. And you ain't never met a bad guy like me, okay? No. I am somebody who has been obsessed with entertainment, movies, TV, just since as far back as I can literally remember. I cannot not remember. That sounds so stupid. I cannot not remember not wanting to be in entertainment in one way or the other. Clearly, as a kid, I can remember being like, well, what else? No, I have to be making movies and doing entertaining and acting and this. Like, I didn't know exactly, but directing was the clear straight line from about
literally just the second I watched E.T. as a kid and Jaws, that was like, who made that? Steven Spielberg? Who is that? And from that point on, he became my dude. I went to film school at Valencia. I took 4 years of TV production in high school. That was the goal, was to get out of and start doing stuff. Like I said, I went to film school here in Orlando, and it still is a really great film school. And as I started working there, I shouldn't say I started working. I started going to school there. I was 17. I graduated high school because I was like super smart, like crazy. No, because I'm just like, my birthday's in December and I was from New York, and it just like landed on it that I happened to graduate at 17. And so I wanted to do something. It wasn't acting that I got out of going, I wanted to make a movie. I wanted to do something like that. And I thought about going to LA or New York but right out of high school, I got a job at a local radio station. I actually got an internship in a production department at a local radio station. Back then it was called Clear Channel Communications. This is in 1998. Yes, I sound old as F right now, but it is what it is. So, working there, then I got a job on a local radio show that was a talk show. And that really deviated me from, well, of course, I enjoyed it and had fun and everything like that. But I just kind of was on a radio kick, and I kind of forgot about being a director, to be honest. I do remember in my early 20s, I wrote a short film. I directed a short film. So I started getting back into that in my early 20s. And because I remember talking to a friend, and my friend Ziggy, and we were walking, and he was like, he may not remember this, but he's like, hey man, so like, what are you doing? I thought you wanted to like be a director and act and stuff like that. And I was like, oh yeah, you're right. And so it led me back to acting, actually. So what happened then is I really started acting. That was like my early 20s, started taking acting class, got really into acting and got successful with it. I'm not going to go into all the different things I've done, but if you want to look at my website, you can kind of see what I've done and IMDb or whatever. And I really love my acting career. I'm still acting, but the industry is kind of dead. But about 5 years ago, I started speaking, giving speeches about passion, about going after your dreams, about going, listening to that whisper. And from my perspective, and the way I am able to talk about things is, fortunately, I have achieved the majority of my dreams to the levels that I wanted to, that I proverbial saw in my head. No, I don't think anybody can. I think what you get is actually what you deserve, or actually fits, because I do think about some of those things that I thought about before and thinking, oh, if I got that, no, wouldn't have fit me. So what I'm saying is I've been able to say like, damn, man, I've kind of achieved my dreams. This dream is still in the making, the show and the channel and that. But as far as acting wise, I wanted to get on a comic book show. Walking Dead was the ultimate. Just to get on imagine your favorite show of all time and being like, I'm going to get on that. I did that. I did 2 seasons of that. And so, but in the back of my mind, I would get to these sets and I would meet these directors. And sometimes I'd be working with some badass directors. I'm like, damn, these are legit, badass directors. And then sometimes I'd be working with a director and be like, I know more shit than this person, because they were clueless and they're shooting a big show. They're shooting an HBO show. They're shooting a freaking Netflix show. They're shooting a ABC show. Clueless. Like, I'm talking to them and they don't know anything about cinema history. They don't know anything about lenses. They don't know anything about working with actors. They don't know anything about editing. I'm like, what? Because in my mind, directing, and I know it's the ultimate hardest job on that set, because it all comes down to you, your vision, your way of seeing it. Everything comes by you. Obviously, if you're making some corporatized movie, which I've been a part of, the director sometimes has zero say. When you work at some of these big brand things, you clearly see, wow, the director really doesn't have that much power. Anyway, with what I'm creating and doing, I have all the power. And I know that sounds weird, but too many times I had none of the power or too little of the power, and things were taken away from me. And I've learned my lesson. I'm tired of giving away my creativity to people, to places, to companies that don't appreciate it. And I will no longer do that. Well, what I will take is my talent, my time, my energy, my knowledge, and give it to you who is watching right now. That's what To the Top Studios is. To the Top Studios is a full functioning studios, meaning if you want to make a commercial, let's make a commercial. You want to make a song? Let's make a song about your business, about your brand. And it's not going to be some AI crap. No, it'll be something super dope that I'll be able to create and personalize for you. You need a voiceover for your company? It doesn't matter. I'll create any voiceover in the world. You need animation. You need a short film. You need a feature film. Of course, I can't do everything by myself. I do have a team, and I have people that I know all around, not only just this state, but all around the country. The best of the best that I can make with one phone call, and we collectively go and make whatever you want. But the fact of the matter is, right now, what I'm doing with To the Top Studios is creating super dope commercials and basically telling the story of your brand, your business, and then you get to be a sponsor on the show. So all of these people here, wonderful people, there's stories behind each one of these amazing companies. And the Drain Doctor himself has been part of Top of the Morning since the inception. And I couldn't be more grateful to Drain Doctor and Tom. Shout out to Drain Doctor and Tom. DeLand Boxing and Fitness, Famous Faces and Funnies, Bars on Demand, Southeast Steel, Atlanta. I mean, I could go on and on. With my point with all of these companies, I'm doing different things for them. I'm working with them. With some like Coronado Carpet. Maybe I'm not creating reels for them with To the Top Studios, but I'm helping them and giving them guides and a roadmap for social media. I'm essentially with To the Top Studios, a creative consultant. We all need that today. And so if you are interested in being a part of this amazing To the Top network, please hit me up. Send a message. Go to tothetopneverstop.com. Hit me up with a direct message. Say, hey, I'd love to have a sit-down consultation to talk about how you can take To the Top Studios can take us to the next level. And I really feel like this is going to be the way ultimately to continue to get better as a storyteller, as a director, and to make my feature film, The Witchmasters General. So this is my goal, and this is what I want to do for the rest of my life. Is create. That's it. I want to create dope stuff for me. I want to create dope stuff for people who believe in my vision and what we want to do. It's a really cool way. And trust me, in the future and now, you need media. If you have a company and you're not posting on social media, you don't have a newsletter going out, you don't have your story in one video, people don't read anymore, yo. They just want to watch a video about it. And that's what I'm able to do. That's what like things like this, like the commercials, like this Stereotypes commercial. I know I just showed you that one, but here's, for example, a Father's Day commercial.
I've got it. I know exactly what to get my husband for Father's Day. And it's all at Southeast Steel. He said he wanted a fishing trip. Well, after he gets back, those jeans are going to be muddy. So I'm going to need a new washer, and nothing beats a Maytag for getting them really clean. He said he wants to grill out more. Cool. But where are we going to keep all those steaks and sausages? A sleek new Samsung refrigerator, plenty of room, and serious chill. He mentioned having some of my delicious homemade chocolate chip cookies for Father's Day, so I'm eyeing that stunning cafe oven. So yeah, Southeast Steel has it all. Maytag, Samsung, cafe. Everything I need to make his Father's Day perfect, because he deserves it. And if I enjoy it too, well, happy Father's Day to both of us. Southeast Steel, since 1940.
With the ability, I edit, I shoot, I write, I learn the whole dang business, okay? So my point behind that is I also know the best in the business, and I want to help take your stuff to the next level. I know I can do it. So hit me up. You work with me, who work with my team, To the Top Studios. That's what we do. Had to tell you about it. And I think I should get this show on the air, Sammy. I think we should just, what do you think, right? Wrap it up and then we do the separate, we do the cover separate, right? Yeah, because Sammy boy. Yeah, we're gonna do that. We're gonna record that separate. It'll be a separate thing, and then we'll get it up there. But you know, we had a hell of a show, Sammy boy. Thank you.
Yeah, no
It
problem.
feels good. Feels good.
Yeah.
Feels good, right? Yeah, you know, we did a little of this, we did a little of that, we did a little of this. Yeah, we're good. All right, guys, I appreciate it. Really do. Fun show, even though I had to record it. I think we learned something. No, truly, I want to thank all of our sponsors, and I want to thank you. You're watching it right now. Whether you're watching it live right now or you're watching it later, thank you. Make sure to leave a comment. If you've never left a comment before, I read them all, baby. So leave a comment. It helps push the show. Leave a comment. Hey, what you liked about it? Subscribe. Follow me on social media at To The Top Carlos. We got a lot of stuff going on. We're going to have more shows later this week. Always check out new videos about 8:30 a.m. We got new videos almost every day. Thank you, Clucker, for being here.
Thank you, man, and thanks for allowing my friends to come over. They're still in the dressing room in the back.
Okay, all right, enough. Tea time. I hope you have a great day. Can you give me a beautiful song before we go? Yes, I can. Are you a little sick? Yes, I am a little bit sick. I'm drinking some tea right now. I do have a little bit of like stuffiness, so I'm sorry about that. I did not hit my note, and I'm really sorry about that. I got the tea here. It's called Standstill Tea. It's going to be delicious. All right. You guys have a wonderful day. To the top, never stop.